Now, there was once a time before cell phones when a man would actually court a woman into being his wife. He would jump in the horse and buggy, riding over the most dangerous terrain, watching out for snakes and spiders everywhere, only to get to a woman's house, introduce himself to the family, just to get a few precious moments to court her into maybe being his wife. And nowadays, most guys will just bulk swipe right, hoping that one woman will actually show a little bit of interest in him, and they'll go out a couple times, maybe hook up, and the whole thing will just end in total and utter disappointment for both parties. The world has certainly changed. But there's good news, you sexy single ladies, because not all men are like that, and there are plenty of good, chivalrous men left on this planet. I promise you. You just need to know when a guy is not interested in you so that you can leave your emotional energy open to the right type of men. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 texting signs that he is just not interested in you, and you can see all these signs by the way he texts you so that you can stop putting energy into that guy and finally meet one of the good ones. Keep watching. Hey there, Adam Littleton from sexyconfidence.com, where I help you create your love story. And if you want more videos about texting or texting strategies, give this video a like, give it a heart if you're watching on Instagram at sexyconfidence, because that really helps me out a lot and helps me know that you want more of this content. And also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and make sure you click that bell notification so you get notified the moment a video comes out. It's kind of like my way of texting you and notifying you that, hey, a new video is out. Now, texting strategies really come into play once you get to little love step number 5, which is all about pacing the progression of your connections. At this point in your love journey, you're going to be talking to multiple men at any given time, and you're going to want to really be able to determine which ones are actually interested in something real and which ones are not. And this is the power of pacing and slowing things down and not just diving headfirst into a relationship. You can really get a feel for the different guys you're talking to, and there are a few key signs that I want you to be looking for when you're texting him. And if you see any of these signs, it's possible he's not really interested in anything. Sign number 1 is that you are constantly initiating the conversation. If you get the feeling that if you didn't ever text this guy again, that he would never text you, then this situation is over. Don't allow yourself to chase men over texting. I know you might like him, I know he might be attractive, I know he might be good and bad or whatever it is, but when you are initiating text every single time, you are literally handing over your value to this man and saying that he is a higher value person than you. Why would you ever chase someone who's not actively interested in you? Next, the second sign is that your blue to gray ratio is just way off. Now, for those of you with an iPhone, this is especially easy to do. Just go back to the last text chain you've had with a guy that you're interested in, and just notice how many blue texts there are, which are the number of texts you're sending him, versus the gray texts, which are the responses you're getting. If you're noticing that you have 4, 5, 6 texts to every one text that he's responding, then there is a real problem here. In the earliest stages of dating, you want the man to be working hard and investing emotionally, investing effort into winning you over, because you are the prize that he is begging to win over, not the other way around. Texting sign number 3 that he's not interested is that he's just not asking you any questions about yourself. This is especially frustrating, I think, when you're trying to get to know someone and you're doing it in a way that's very authentic and very real, and you're asking them lots of questions, but all they seem to do is answer your freaking questions, and they're not reciprocating with any positive energy. He's not asking you anything about your life, about your friends, about your family, about the things that you want. And if that's happening through text and you're always the one asking questions to keep things going, well, you got a problem. A man who is genuinely interested in something more than just a hookup is going to want to get to know you on a deeper emotional level, and the only way to do that is through questions. Sign number 4 is that he is constantly testing your sexual boundaries. Are you finding that every single text chain you have somehow reverts into a sexual conversation, whether he's sending you inappropriate pictures or sending you texts about like being in the bedroom together? If this is happening, then it's clear, it's 100% clear that that is his main focus in this relationship. Now look, if you're in a committed relationship, I'm not against sexting. I am against you sending any nude photos to any guy ever, unless you're married. But I'm not against sexting. But if you are just talking to a guy and dating him in the earliest stages, really it's inappropriate if he's constantly testing those boundaries to see what he can get away with these texts. And usually when a guy's only interested in sex, that's all he talks about. And the fifth and most important sign of all of this is that he's not at all trying to transition things to the offline world. Just the other day in the Love Accelerator coaching program, we were talking about this concept of men who just are orbiters. They will constantly be texting you and show interest in you and kind of keep the conversation going. However, they have seemingly no plans of wanting to meet you in the real world. And this is a strange but very common occurrence in the dating world, especially if you're meeting people online, where people will want to just text a lot of different people to just get that validation back that, hey, someone's responding, yet they have absolutely no intention of actually putting in the effort to turn this into something in the offline world. It's really mind-boggling. So if you've been texting and communicating with a guy that you've never met in real life and it's gone on longer than 2 weeks to at most 4 weeks, then move on. Save your emotional energy for men who actually want to meet in the real world. Also, if you're ready to learn how to go from being single to a healthy long-term relationship, head on over to littlelovesteps.com where you can be able to access a free training that's going to walk you through the exact little love steps that are going to really help you build your confidence, get out there, and attract a quality man. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you, you sexy single lady, next week. Bye-bye.